Hi Aunt Lisa, my name's Dan, and I'm going to show you how to use your new vape. So this is the SubVod kit from Kanger. This is the main piece. This is going to be your vaporizer. This is the battery, as well as the tank on top. They screw apart at this seam right here. All you have to do is hold both firmly and turn, and that will come right off. You also have the USB cable to charge it. Charges just like your cell phone. All you do is plug this into the power block, this in to the vape itself. Little light will turn on and be red, and when it turns green, that's when you know it's fully charged. You also have a little spare piece of glass here. So, the tank itself, this is going to be the bigger piece. We're going to go over that in just a second. The battery is super easy to operate. To turn it on, it's 5 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will flash, and then you know that it's on. It will light up anytime you hit this button. 5 clicks off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when I hit the button, the light will not come on. So I'm going to show you the tank. This is the drip tip. These are changeable. It's the very top piece and it pops right out. This is how you'll fill it. So when you need to add more liquid to it, you just remove this very top piece and squirt it in right through the top. And I'll show you how to do that specifically in just a minute. So for now, we're going to open up the bottom, flip it over, unscrew this bottom piece. That will get us to your coil. The coil is kind of like the lighter. This is actually what's going to be producing the vapor. So the juice kind of saturates the cotton that's in there, and then there's a piece of metal wire. That's actually what the battery's heating up and what's producing that vapor. So when you need to change the coil, we did include a few extras for you. All you have to do is take the old one out, screw the new one in. After that new coil is in, you have to prime it. And this is really important, but you only have to do it when you're changing out the coil. The coil, this first coil should last you through these 2 bottles of juice, no problem. Just in case we did include a few others. So, I'm going to hold it at about a 45-degree angle. I'm going to take my dropper, and I'm just going to put a little bit of juice in there. Let that cotton slowly kind of soak that juice up. Then I'm going to do it again, just a little bit. And if you do too much, there's really not much that can go wrong at this point. At worst, you're just going to overjuice it, and it's going to run out onto your hand a little bit, but that's no biggie. We've all done that. And again, just a little bit more, keeping that angle. You'll actually be able to see through these side holes that they're kind of starting to get brown, but that's just because we're using this liquid, which is a darker color as well, so it's easier to see. Well, don't know if you can see it on the video, but they also get kind of shiny. They look like they're moist, and that's when you know that you've really got that coil primed. At the end, I just do a little drop onto each of those holes. That just kind of ensures that everything's good. Make sure that's on there tight, and then I put it back in the tank. And you want to go slowly. Should go on nice and easy. So there should be like no resistance until you get towards the end. And then just want to crank it on, and when it stops, you stop. Then you want to make sure that these holes are open. This is your airflow. I suggest you start with it wide open and then kind of go from there. So open just means you can kind of see through it. So you can see there's a metal plate there. And then when I twist it open, you can actually see into that bottom. So now, to screw the tank onto the mod, it's the same thing. It should go on nice and easy with no resistance. Should just free spin on. So you get to the end, it will kind of pick up a little bit, and then just gentle pressure, and when it stops, you stop. Now we're going to fill up your tank, and this is really important because this is what you'll be doing more regularly. But you can't twist. So I'm just going to take that top off, just like we talked about earlier, and reveal that. Then I take my dropper, take it to either side, and just squirt right down. So you can kind of see how it's filling up into the tank as we go. And you don't want to take it too high. There's actually a metal plate in here, and right before it kind of hits that metal beam is where you want to stop it. Then I like to just take a little paper towel, just wipe up any. So now that it's all cleaned up, we're just going to put this top back on, screw it down, same thing, going nice and easy, that's how you know it's fitted right, and then just a little resistance at the end. You don't want to over tighten anything, so that way it will always be nice and easy for you to get it off. Now we've got that all ready. Now the one thing I have to do, and I'm going to take your drip tip off, I'm going to put one of these on, and I'm just going to take a few pulls on it while the system is still off. What I'm looking for, I just want to be able to taste some of that juice, and you can kind of feel that everything is working properly. You also may or may not see some bubbles come up. Now I can taste that flavor. This is Cinnamon Toast Munch, which is one of Anthony's favorites, so we picked that out for you as one of your starting ones. It's one of my favorites too, so I figured we'd start with that. You also have mentholated tobacco as well. So now I'm just going to turn the system on. Again, 5 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See it flash on. Now we're ready to go. Now I'm going to start by taking small, short hits, just to make sure everything's right. Kind of increase the length of the hit as I go. Keep it nice and slow. Now, there's a little bit of juice pulling up, which is totally normal for when it's a really fresh coil. Just means there's a little extra liquid in there. So what I do is I just kind of flip it upside down and kind of wipe up any excess juice. That's totally optional. If you don't do this, it will go away within the first 20 hits or so, but just easier if you have to. Just kind of put a little balled up piece of paper towel in there. And when it comes out mostly dry, that's when you know you're good to go. So, your vape is all ready to go, Aunt Lisa. Now, gonna put your drip tip back on. Gonna turn it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna spin the airflow just so it's closed. So that way the juice is less likely to leak out while it's on its way to you. So when you get it in the mail, all you'll have to do is make sure to open that up, do the 5 clicks to turn it on, and you'll be ready to start vaping. If you have any questions, I'm sure either myself or Anthony or any of us here at Jam's Vaporium will be happy to help you out. I really hope that you enjoy, and good luck. Bye!